No. Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. Me about to rip up the kitchen and a run boat day today. On behalf of my sister who passed away, Marilyn, may your soul rest in peace. Back in the days, we used to wicked up run boat, you know, for we have a friend them, you know. When mama used to go, we look a pocket change, we used to put it together and make what? Curry chicken back or brown stew chicken back. Me I go wild up my kitchen today. So if you don't want to see how me wild up my kitchen, back in the days with me and my girlfriend them from Jonestown and my sister, we don't have to go come on and ride away. Well, here you go guys. I'm going to walk you through some of these things that you are going to need to make up your brown stew chicken back. I'm not going to add nothing extra from what I used to put in it back home. I'm not going to put nothing extra. All the ingredients I'm going to put to this meal are going to be the original everything from yard. Okay? First thing I'm going to talk about is the chicken back. Now, when I say chicken back, I mean chicken back. I mean if I could put on some extra meat pan it now, nothing. Chicken back, I just chicken back. So listen, if you not look for meat and I let them something, then this is not the video if you don't watch. If you don't know about chicken back from Jamaica, if you don't grow up on chicken back like I did, then this is the recipe that you don't need to watch me cook. So this is about 2.5 pounds of chicken back. Clean it up real nice. Wash it with lemon juice and vinegar and it's ready for season, alright? Make sure when you say chicken back, a chicken back, you mean? Now, the next thing I'm going to show you guys I'm going to put on it, of course I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to put black pepper, right? I'm going to add some garlic. I'm going to add my all-purpose Jamaican seasoning or your seasoning salt. We're gonna put brown in. Now when you come on to the brown in, right guys, you can brown on your own. If you don't have the brown in, you can go ahead and brown the sugar and use that. Or there's a little technique that you can do without even use any browning. But right now, this is my kitchen and you can put anything when you want in my kitchen, in my meat. So I'm browning I do it because I don't have time for the brown sugar. Then I'm gonna add some thyme, right? Now, as far as my seasoning go, right? So I have pimento seed, I have scallion, I have Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper. You have to have scotch bonnet pepper on chicken back. I have sweet pepper, onion, and this is the red pepper, and a little bit of the green pepper, and I have some tomato right here, so, right? So that's how we're going to go upon the meat. In here, so, I have 2 pounds all-purpose flour and 1 pound of cornmeal and half a teaspoon of salt in here. So this is going to make my cornmeal dumpling. So I'm going to make a complete meal, you know. Yeah man, turn up today, turn up. This is a pound of yellow yam. If you don't want to use yellow yam, you could use any other yam, but I'm going to use the yellow yam today. And I have 5 green banana. And of course, I have to top off my thing using the cooking oil. Now, I'm not going to boil my chicken. I'm going to show you how to do this from Jamaica, original. So, let's go. Okay, guys. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to season up my chicken back. Because when I season it up, I'm going to put it on for like a couple of minutes. And make it kind of soak in a little bit. And then go ahead and start with my hard food. So, the first thing I'm going to do is add my all-purpose seasoning on it. Now guys, I'm not going to measure anything today, you know. Use your discretion. Because when we do the yard and I cook, we never did a measure nothing. We just use discretion and cook. So just use the discretion based on how much people you're cooking for. Now, so I put my all-purpose season, my Jamaican all-purpose season. And if you want to know which one I'm using the Grace brand. Okay, let's make sure you guys can see that. So that's the one I'm using right there, the Grace brand. It's pretty good. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Okay, so I'm going to add my black pepper. Then I add a little pinch of salt. And again, you know how much salt you want to put in your thing. I'm going to add some fresh garlic to this. I'm going to also add some thyme. And this is a dry thyme. Now, if you have the whole fresh thyme, use that, but that's dry thyme. And then I'm going to add a little bit of browning. Okay, and like I said before, if you have, if you know how to brown the sugar, you could go ahead and brown it. But just don't go ahead and just pour it in like I did. Go a little at a time, and you know exactly the color you want it to be. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and add my onions in here, sweet pepper, tomato, thyme, and my add Jamaican pepper. Put everything in there. So, my scallion, right? I just pinch it up with my hand. When I'm just like how we do it a yard, that's what I'm going to show now. We just go ahead and pinch up like this and get all that juice out. Okay, and just drop it in there. And make sure that your hands are clean, guys. Clean hand. We don't want dirty hand, clean food, and make people belly turn up. Okay, so rub this in. I'm just going to make this sit for a few minutes. Because trust me, let me tell you something. When we did that Jamaica, you know, and I cook, I run boat. Run boat mean you cook the food real quick and you have a whole bunch on and wait for the food, you know. When you marinate meat, it would have to wait for 6 hours and overnight for marinate the chicken. Shit, as soon as you put the seasoning pan, you're ready to go fry and cook and simmer down, because people hungry and not the time for wait, no long time for that, right? So this one right here, I'm going to let it sit for at least 15 minutes and then we're going to move on with the dumpling and everything there, and then we'll start frying this. So that is your first step. See you back. Now guys, I'm moving on to the next step, alright? So in here I have 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, half a teaspoon of salt. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick that I do when I am making dumpling, just for them the dumpling hard and tough, and people take forever to chew up them dumpling, and people are going to say, oh, them eat a dumpling, or your dumpling hard and tough. I'm going to show that trick when the can do for making the dumpling come out nice and soft. All I have to do is add some cooking oil to it. Do not put butter in it, guys. You're not frying dumpling, you're boiling dumpling. So you go ahead and add like a tablespoon of cooking oil in there. Right? Then you just give it a little mix like that. Mix it up. And then you add your water, start adding your water in. Alright? So you go add a little at a time until your flour come to a complete dough. So I'm going to come back and show you what the final touch of this thing is when I'm all done. So I'll see you back. So okay guys, the dumpling come together the way I want it, nice and soft. And how you know it's nice and soft? When you can do it like that. And it's not hard and stiff and hard for pull. So there's your dumpling. Let's move on to the next step. Okay guys, I'm moving on to the next step, and I'm going to show you guys how I get my dumpling and the yam and everything together. The first thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of oil in that pot, and the reason why I'm putting the oil in is because it's going to keep everything from, it's going to keep the color from the banana and the yam away from the dumpling, because if you put the dumpling in a pot with all of that, the dumpling are going to have a color of the banana and the yam, and you don't want that. You want everything to separate and have its own color. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the yam in, and that is yellow yam. And again, if you're going to use any other yam, you can go ahead and use your. I'm also going to show you guys how you could peel your bananas 2 different ways. So the easy way is you take off the top and the bottom, just cut them off, and you just use a knife and peel, like make a little mark right down to the bottom. So you're basically cutting the top, you're cutting the bottom, and then you make a line just like so, and just drop it in the pot. Now, when you're cooking food like this, you want to make sure that you have your fire on high heat. Let me show you another way how to do it, or we used to do it back home, right? You cut off the top, like so, and then you take a knife, you peel it down, and then you cut the bottom again, like so, right? But this time you're going to take the skin off, so you do it like this. And then you just kind of clean it up nicely. If anything leave on it, you just take a knife and just clean it off, just like so. And there you have it. You peel the banana, right? And you drop it in a pot. Now we're going to move on with our dumplings. I'm going to show you how to do a few. You do like that. Remember, you put the oil in there so it makes the dumplings soft and nice. All I'm going to do is just rub this together with both hands in the palm of my hand, just like so. When it gets to this stage, I use right here and just kind of make a little sink there. That's how I do mine. Everybody do film different, and just kind of shape it out nice and drop it in the pot. I'm going to do one more. Now guys, if you want to do white flour dumpling, you can do white flour dumpling, but it's not like cornmeal dumpling and curry chicken back, or cornmeal dumpling and brown stew chicken back. Wicked, alright? So you just go ahead and you do it like this, in a circle in the palm of your hand. You come to that stage, you use right here, right there, and just kind of sink the middle a little bit. You take it off, and then you just go like that. You're basically shaping it out, and you drop it in the pot. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of it, and then I'll come back and show you, okay, next step. So I have a pot here. My fire is on medium heat. There's oil in it. All I'm going to do is fry the chicken, okay? You want to make sure you take off that onion and thing that you have on it. Don't put any other seasoning in there. Take it off, and just put it into the frying pan. Okay guys, so I'm gonna let that fry on that side and get a nice color, and then I'll turn it on the other side, and then we'll show you what that looks like later on. Alright, so I'll see you back. Okay guys, so that is the color that you want it to be when you're frying it. You want it to get to this color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take those out, and then we'll get everything ready for the next step. So I'll see you back. Now guys, I'm moving on to the next step. Now, the pot that I used to fry the chicken, and I'm going to keep that pot. However, make sure you throw out that oil. Do not wash out this pot, guys. This pot contains a whole lot of flavor down in the bottom of that pot, okay? Do not throw it out. All you want to do is go ahead and add your chicken back in here. So you add back the chicken in there. With all your spices and everything. And your season, your onion, your chili, and your thyme, and all of that. You go ahead, you just throw it back in there. Now guys, the next thing I'm going to do is add some ketchup. Now, we never made brown stew chicken, guys, without ketchup. The ketchup turn it up a notch. If you don't want to put ketchup in yours, you don't have to put it. I'm going to put ketchup in a mine, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of ketchup on top. And now is the time, you know, when you want to put some water in it. I'm just going to put a little bit of water in it. And just let it steam now on medium heat. Make sure you turn on your heat to medium, okay? Cover it up, and within about 20 minutes, that's going to be ready. So that's how that's supposed to. In 20 minutes, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what this brown stew chicken back is all about. So I'll see you back. Come on, the thing all done. The thing all done. We say brown stew chicken back in the kitchen today. We say, remember where you come from. We say the thing set up nice. Watch it from. Right? We say that done too. See that? Cornmeal dumpling, green banana, and yellow yam. So There you have it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on a plate for you. Okay, so we all could eat brown stew, chicken back, and cornmeal dumpling, banana and yam. See you back. So there you have it, guys. I'm all done. Brown stew, chicken back, cornmeal dumpling, yellow yam, and green banana in my kitchen. I hope you like it. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see me cooking in my kitchen next. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy. I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.